Liberty Church family. I wanted to share with you something that we are studying here in the church plant, and we are going through 14 weeks in the book of Hebrews, and we are taking turns teaching through that, myself, John, and Joel, another one of the interns from a year and a half ago, and now is part of the leadership team here. And we've been studying it through taking sections, and just a couple weeks ago, I was teaching through Hebrews 3 and 4, and it's a scary passage. The book of Hebrews is known for its warnings. There are scary things that happen to people who leave the faith, and it is warning us constantly of the things that could happen and therefore what we should do. And chapters 3 and 4 have many of those warnings that leave me scared for a good reason. We hear of we need to continue in the faith. We have to keep running. We need to take care unless there be any evil, unbelieving heart. We need to strive to enter the rest. We need to make sure we don't fall away. There are all types of things that we are supposed to do. These chapters are full of perseverance language. It's like we're in this big race, and if we give up, if we step off the course, if we just say did not finish, it's disastrous. It's more than just not getting a medal at the end. It's losing out on so much more, and it's fearful. And the words that are used in these two chapters make me fearful. They concern me because I need to be pushing forward and persevering, and I feel like I can't do it. I don't have it in me. It's too long of a race. It's too much of an effort. There's too high of stakes. What am I supposed to do? And if you read through chapters 3 and 4, I think you'll end up like me of thinking, so what's gonna happen if I just don't know? And there's different things at play. One is that these warnings are here not because God doesn't love us, but because he does. They're put in here for us to keep going. They're one of his means of saying keep moving when we want to let go, when we want to turn our back, when we want to say enough is enough. We read these warnings. No, we can't. We got to keep going. It's like it gives us that last boost when we are just petering out. We just can't make it any further. And here we get this push. It's from a loving God. They're warnings, not from a God who wants to punish us because we quit. They're from a loving God who doesn't want us to quit. If he didn't really care, if he was indifferent, there would be no warnings. But the part that amazes me, and that I tried to communicate in the study together of these either believers or new believers or people considering the faith here in Ponferrada, and I think carries back across believers all around the world into you, our church family, and that is, come here, that is that Jesus is on either side of the passage. And as I communicated it, this wasn't the plan, but as I communicated it to the kids, I said, listen, if you're going to cross the street and you reach up and you hold on to your parents' hands, they tell you don't let go. But who has the stronger grip? Do you have the stronger grip? No. Mommy and Daddy do. And that's what God is doing in this passage. He's saying, don't let go. But on either side, we have Jesus Christ holding on to us. So chapter 2, the last verse says in verse 17 and 18, therefore he had to be made like his brothers in every respect, so that he might become a merciful and faithful high priest in the service of God, to make propitiation for the sins of the people. For because he himself has suffered when tempted, he is able to help those who are tempted. Jesus is there. And on the other side of the passage, like the same bookend, we have verse 14. Since then we have a great high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus, the Son of God. Let us hold fast our confession. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin. Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. The warnings are scary, but on either side, we have our loving Jesus Christ, who knows exactly what we have done and knows exactly what we need. He's holding us. So I wanted to encourage you with that. Keep going.